Make a clip of that. Right there, smoothly in down the back straightaway. 3 car lengths separating. Big send on the inside. Kyle Terzak up the racetrack. Contact between the two, and it's going to be Braxton DeWeese winning here at Nashville. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WD Broadcasting Network. We are here tonight at the new Smyrna Speedway, ready to bring you guys race number 2 for the Leave the Pack Late Model Series. We have, I believe, 35 drivers on the property bidding for 16 spots in qualifying. Right now with 1 minute and 35 seconds left here in practice. Your winner from last week and current points leader, Justin Brooks, sits at the top of the standings. A 1788 to a 1793. Brian Voss currently in the second spot. He sits third in the point standings. Justin Coleman repping the Tennessee University car here tonight. You see it on the side right there. We'll see what he's able to do. Currently in the 19th spot. Remember, it's going to be the top 16 that go to the A feature from qualifying. As with 25 seconds left to go here, you gotta wonder, with this many cars, how intense qualifying is about to be. 35 late models on the property. If you're watching this as a fan of a driver, make sure you let me know and let everybody else know who you are here supporting. I know the drivers always watch these races back and they can see the comments as they appear. So whoever you are cheering for, let me know down in the chat below. But the checkered flag flies on practice, and it is time to qualify these late model stock cars. Remember, it is going to be the top 16 cars going straight to the A feature. We'll be making sure to watch that bubble, as it is going to be intense. You do not want to be in that B feature. I mean, sure, you can win out of the B feature. I think the top 6 drivers will transfer into the A. We'll start 22 cars here this evening, but you just don't want to find yourself in that must-win, must-perform situation. It's much easier to transfer right through qualifying. As we get ready to make qualifying runs, the first driver out on the racetrack, the driver from Friendship, Maine, the race room 3 04 machine. He's got Grundens on the side as well, up and out of turns 3 and 4, across the stripe right there. Lap number 1, Caleb Thompson across the stripe. Third quick with a 1793. Zach Murphy goes a 1789. His first lap time. He's quick time right now in the 29 machine. We'll see what he can do on lap number 2. These guys given 3 laps of qualifying now. Originally it was 2, but they are up to 3 laps of qualifying, so you've got a couple chances to perform. Justin Coleman, fourth quick on lap number 1. As we have 14 drivers that have taken time so far. Zach Murphy still at the top of them. His quickest lap was that first lap. Brandon Elvis, third quick on his first lap. Elvis, the driver out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He comes across the stripe right there. White flag, third quick. Elvis still in that third position. 1793 to Murphy's 1789. Brian Gravel in the 22 jumps up to that 5th spot. As Elvis finishes his qualifying run, Dalton Creech right now sitting in the 16th spot, trying to improve his lap time out of turns 3 and 4. Across the stripe that time, he'll get a little bit better. It'll put him back in the show. But Creech currently sitting in that 16th position, very close to the cutoff. And as I say that, Brandon Kelly in the 9 machine knocks him out on his second lap. Is now the man that everybody is watching, Justin Brooks in the 33 machine. He sat on pole last week and led all 75 laps at Kern County, and he's going to go to the top of the board here in New Smyrna. A 1784 for Justin Brooks in the 33 machine. A blistering lap time there out of Justin Brooks, and he shuts it down on lap number 2. So that's going to be good enough for me. So now the other of the college football themed race cars here tonight, Chris Smith, driver of the 80 machine, also out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, part of Elvis Coleman Racing. As he comes up and out of turns 3 and 4, currently in the 4th spot. As he comes across the stripe right there, lap number 3, going to slow down a little bit. Cortland Herman, his first lap time, 17th quick, just a little bit shy of transferring into the A feature. Needs to pick up a couple hundredths of a second here on that second lap. We'll see what he can do. He comes up and out of turns 3 and 4 across the stripe that time. Herman, second lap, slows down a little bit. Now the pressure is on for the 70 machine. He's got to find just a little bit more speed. Adam Fulford in the 71 trying to hang on to that final bubble position. Herman out of turns 3 and 4, third lap time. Slows it down, not going to be able to do it. And I believe that is going to do it for qualifying here this evening. Adam Fulford, fortunately, going to make the A feature, I do believe, after qualifying right here. As Justin Brooks picks up another Fast Time award here in the Lead the Pack iRacing League. We'll see if we can't get a word from Justin in the broadcast booth. Justin Brooks up in the broadcast booth, you get a copy.
Yeah, what's going on?
Alrighty, well, Fast Time here tonight. Shut her down after that first lap. Said, well, that one was good enough. Knew you had it across the stripe. Led every lap after qualifying on the pole last week at Kern County. What can you do to replicate that run here tonight at New Smyrna?
Same strategy. Just try to keep it up front, keep the tires on it, keep it out of trouble, and that's the biggest thing. Is like this track I think suits my attributes pretty good, and it's one of my favorite tracks on the sim. So again, it's all about here just less wheel input and less throttle input as much as you can, saving a tire, saving the front and rear tires, and if you can do that, you're going to be fast in the long run.
Yeah, definitely going to have to keep the tires underneath of it. 75 laps, similar to last week at Kern County. Obviously a little bit different racetrack, but you're going to have a pretty good starting position out front on that front row. We'll see if you can do it again here tonight. Hopefully we can talk to you later on. Good luck, Justin.
Yep, thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, folks, that was Justin Brooks, driver of the 33 machine, and now we'll get a look at our starting lineup for tonight's B feature. It'll be Cortland Herman starting on the pole in the 70 machine, just shy of that final transfer position. Brandon Groover going to start second in the 41. Clint Walker rolls off third in the 02 machine. The 002 machine. Nathan Bryant going to start fourth in the 49. Dalton Creech rolls off fifth in the 36 machine. Caden Binkley in the 98 going to start sixth. Jeremiah Woods Jr., the fresh new wrap from Coleman Designs, going to start seventh. Logan Drumheller in the 5 going to roll off 8th. Justin Elvis in the 44 machine will start 9th. Angel Ortega going to roll off 10th. Jeremy Queener, Trey Ashworth make up row number 6. Jacob Merrill, Tanner Bethea, Bryson Myers, Zach Coyer, Martin Piazzatelli rounding out our field. As the field works their way into turns 3 and 4. Remember, the top 6 from this one going to transfer into the A feature. The green is up, the green is out. We are underway here at New Smyrna. Down into turns 1 and 2. We'll have 15 laps to go. Nathan Bryant going to take the second spot away early from Brandon Groover. Through turns 3 and 4 for the first time. Leader of lap number 1 going to be Cortland Herman. Herman just barely missed out on qualifying into the race. We'll see if he can hang on to this B feature. Brandon Groover, who started in the second spot, falling back in a hurry. Remember, the top 6 in this one transfer. As the caution flag flies, we've got trouble in turns 3 and 4. Jeremy Queener and Justin Stoyanovsky tangled up in turns 3 and 4. We'll see what happened. We'll see what put us under caution for the first time here tonight. Queener was in the wall down the back straightaway, and we'll see. Yeah, there was contact with Jacob Merrill. Not sure what exactly happened there. The 19 of Stoyanovsky slowed down to avoid right there. We'll see if we can't figure out what happened from his perspective right there. On board with the 19. Yeah, contact right there. We'll get one more look at it, obviously, from Jeremy Queener's perspective. Seeing contact down the back straightaway. Not sure what exactly happened, just a disagreement on space right there. And around went the 92. But back under yellow here at the New Smyrna Speedway. Caution laps do not count here in the B feature. As I believe everybody is out of the pits. We are going to be going back green flag racing this next time by. We are only 2 laps in of our 15 schedule. These guys are on a time limit of 10 minutes. So the field going to come around to get the 1 to go signal. As apologies for timing and scoring on the left side. When caution laps don't count, it tends to kind of mess up the way that things are scored. So Cortland Herman going to elect to take that outside lane in the 49. Actually, single file restart, sorry. As through the restart zone they go. It's going to be in the hands of the 70 machine. He goes nice and early. Across the stripe they go. Brandon Groover kind of stepped out of line a little bit there. Got underneath Clint Walker nice and early. I think he might have to drop to the low side. Groover off the pace. I think he might have a penalty for jumping the restart right there. Tough break for the 41 of Brandon Groover. Was in a transfer position. Going to be out of this one, I do believe. We got 12 to go for Cortland Herman. Trying to punch his ticket into the A feature. Meanwhile, the battle for that transfer position. Caden Binkley up on the top side. He currently holds it. Logan Drumheller in the 5 wants it on the bottom. Drumheller down low. A little bit of contact there. The 98 machine trying to hold the bottom as well as he can. Look at Justin Elvis right there in the 44 machine trying to make the outside lane work. That's exactly what Caden Binkley wants to see in the 6th spot right now. That final transfer position. As those 2 cars behind him battle, Justin Elvis in the 44. A little bit of contact with the outside wall right there. As trouble out back, Jeremy Queener in the 92. Looped it around, is going to make his way down pit road. Will stay green. As Look back up front. Dalton Creech in the 36, currently in the 4th spot. Working his way towards Clint Walker in the 002 machine. Back behind, Justin Elvis. Angel Ortega continuing to battle for the 8th spot. Elvis hanging it out there on that outside lane. As he is able to get clear. Now he's got to set his sights back on Logan Drumheller, who is trying to reel in. Oh, trouble back behind. Angel Ortega in the 0-0 car goes around. We'll see what exactly happened. It's into turns 1 and 2. Looks like Trey Ashworth just got into the back bumper of the 0-0. We'll watch it one more time. This typically gives us the best vantage point. And it looks like the 8 machine just got in there a little bit too hot. And around went the 0-0 of Angel Ortega. So under caution for the 2nd time here tonight. We're about halfway, or past the halfway point in this one. Two caution flags so far here in the B feature. Cortland Herman continues to show the way. Nathan Bryant will roll off the from the 2nd spot on this next restart. And if you're in this top 6, you gotta kind of remember where you're at. B feature doesn't really pay anything extra to win. No extra points on the line either. So your main goal is just make it into that A feature. And right now, Caden Binkley holding on to that final transfer position in the 98 car. We'll see if he can't get the job done. As the field comes around this time, they will see the 1 to go signal. It will be Cortland Herman, Nathan Bryant, Clint Walker, Dalton Creech, Jeremiah Woods Jr., Caden Binkley. That is your top 6 in the show right now. We'll send to Matt Green with 6 laps to go. Herman trying to hang on. He's going to choose the top side for this restart. Nathan Bryant down low through the restart zone. The 70 car goes nice and early once again. Good start for Herman at the line. Dalton Creech in the 36 machine took advantage of that 4th place starting position. Good jump for him down the back straightaway. He's going to try and take over the 2nd spot. Into turns 3 and 4, Jeremiah Woods Jr. hanging on to that final transfer position. As Justin Elvis battling with Logan Drumheller, and the caution flag flies. Justin Stoyanovsky around out back. We'll look at what happened. Him and Angel Ortega were battling for, I believe, the 12th position. We'll look at it one more time. As the caution flag comes out once again here. We've still got 5 laps to go. Herman trying to hang on to this one. Only 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. The field going to come back to the 1 to go signal. And we are going to send this field back. Green flag racing. We'll see if we can finish it under green. I don't know if we will be able to. Right now, Jeremiah Woods, though, holding on to that final transfer position. Elvis and Drumheller right there battling for that transfer spot, or sorry, for the 7th spot. As the field gets the 1 to go signal, it'll be Herman, Creech, Bryant, Walker, Binkley, and Woods, your top 6. We'll see what happens. We've got 4 to go at the line. Herman through the restart zone. Green flag is out. We are underway once again. That is going to be it. The time limit has been called. You see the checkered on the left side of your screen. The checkered flag has been called, and Cortland Herman is going to win tonight's B feature out of turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. Herman walks away with the victory. Woods going to get that final transfer position. So we will get the results up on screen right here, while these drivers get their warm-up session underway. As we grab a word from Cortland Herman. Cortland Herman up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, well, winner of the B feature here tonight. You started on the front row, got the job done, narrowly missed transferring through qualifying. You and Adam Fulford were very close on time right there, but luckily you were able to transfer through the B feature. Going to roll off in the 17th place spot for this 75 lap A main event. What do you think you got here for 75 laps at New Smyrna?
Yeah, running the mods last night really showed me how the tire wear is on these cars and stuff, so gonna try and save the tires and pick off the cars like last night and not burn my tires up.
Yeah, tires going to be a big deal all race long here, and New Smyrna kind of can be hard on tires if you overheat the right side, so got to keep the right sides cool and, you know, obviously, like you said, conserve tire and be there at the end. But 75 laps, Cortland, you're going to be starting from the 17th spot. You'll have a good vantage point of the rest of the field. Who do you have to thank, though, who helped get you to this point and the B feature victory?
Yeah, I gotta thank Top Tier Apparel, Badass Barbecue, Limited Time Motorsports, and everyone else that's come out and watching you.
Alrighty, well, congratulations to you on your B feature victory here tonight, and we wish you luck in the A.
Thank you. Hopefully we'll see you later tonight.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, folks, that was Cortland Herman, driver of the 70 machine, winner of the B feature here tonight. As we get the results off of that, and we will get the warm-up times on the left side of your screen. Try to, at least. See if the tower will reload for us, but there we go. Justin Brooks, a 17:77 quicker than his qualifying lap. As the sun is starting to set here at New Smyrna. The time's going to pick up a little bit, as we are just moments away from the second race of the season. We'll pop up the schedule for you right here. This is the 2024 Leave the Pack Late Model Series schedule. Try and get that size down for you. There we go. That is better. You guys can see the rest of the screen. But Kern County last week, New Smyrna this week. 2 pretty fun tracks to start out the season. IRP next week, that is one that I have circled. And especially in these late model stock cars, it's going to be a fun race. And I cannot wait to call that one at IRP, but get that off, and we are going to be preparing for the start of our 75 lap A main event. As we'll get the starting lineup pulled up on screen. Justin Brooks going to roll off on the pole, your fast qualifier. Zach Murphy going to roll off in the second spot. Brian Voss in the 55 going to roll off third. Chris Smith in the 80 machine going to roll off fourth. Brandon Elvis in the 54 machine will roll off from the fifth spot. Caleb Thompson in the 04 starts sixth. Brian Gravel in the 22 will roll off seventh. James Pileski in the 93 machine starts eighth. Brian Johnson will roll off ninth in the 38. Justin Coleman rounding out your top 10 in the 14 car. Easton Swain, your winner from week 1 in the Street Stock Showdown. He'll roll off 11th in the 33. Jesse Binkley will roll off 12th in the 25. Back behind them, it's going to be Danny Cochran in the 02 next to Brandon Kelly in the 9. Carter Russo will roll off 15th in the 21 machine. And then it will be Adam Fulford in the 71 starting 16th. Then Cortland Herman, winner of your B feature, going to roll off 17th. Dalton Creech going to roll off 18th. Nathan Bryant comes home. He'll start from the 19th position. Clint Walker going to start 20th in the 002. Caden Binkley in the 98 machine going to roll off 21st in the 98. Then Jeremiah Woods Jr. in the 21, or in the triple twos, going to roll off from the 22nd position. As the field comes around, turns 3 and 4, they'll get the 1 to go signal and prepare for 75 laps of action here at the new Smyrna Speedway. As the field works their way down the backstretch, it's in the hands of Justin Brooks and Zach Murphy. Pace car will pull down through turns 3 and 4. The green is up, the green is out. We are underway here at New Smyrna. Down into turns 1 and 2. Justin Brooks going to get the early lead through turns 3 and 4. And we have a caution flag already down in turns 1 and 2. Carter Russo, Danny Cochran, and Nathan Bryant turned around. We'll see what happened. We're in turns 1 and 2 right here. Looks like a stack up on the bottom of the racetrack. We'll take another look at what happened. Try and get this from Carter Russo's perspective in the 21 machine. So it looks like there was just a stack up a couple car lengths ahead when Binkley in the 25 machine got down. But I believe everybody is clean and green. So under caution for the first time here tonight. Field stacking up in turns 1 and 2 right there. Justin Brooks in the 33 machine gonna come back to the race lead. We'll get the timing and scoring up on the top of our screen. The field will come back to a single file restart. The rule is here in Leave the Pack, if we don't get a lap in under green, the next restart will be single file, and that's what you're seeing here. So we'll see if Brooks is able to get a good start here. I'm sure he will be able to. But the pace car is off through the restart zone once again. Good start right there. Oh, a stack up on the restart. Oh, and Brian Voss is going to get turned. Trouble there. Chris Smith and Brian Voss got tangled up on the start. Not sure what happened. But Zach Murphy, I think, might have had trouble on the gas. And Chris Smith and Brian Voss came together right there. We'll go on board with Brian Voss in the 55. to try and figure out what happened. Here's the restart. You see the contact there. Yeah, I think Voss assumed that Smith wouldn't be outside right there, tried to squeeze up to the wall, and around they went. But the caution flag is out for the second time here this evening. Brooks, another restart, is able to get away cleanly. Murphy, I think, had a little bit of trouble through the gears right there. As we will come back to the 1 to go signal right here. Justin Brooks, Zach Murphy, Brandon Elvis. So far, not anybody moving too much besides the guys out back that have been able to miss these first couple incidents. Jeremiah Woods Jr. started shotgun on the field, already up to the 15th place starting spot, or 15th place spot. As the field once again single file in the hands of Justin Brooks in the 33. Zach Murphy in the second spot behind him through the restart zone. We are back green once again. Better start that time. A couple guys stacked up in turns 1 and 2 right there, but I think everybody is going to be good. Brooks way up to the top side of the racetrack right there. Ripping the fence in turns 1 and 2. Still able to get the advantage down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4. Back behind him, Justin Coleman, big time sideways moment at a turn 4 that time. So work down the back straightaway, Jesse Binkley falling back behind Brian Johnson. That's for the 9th position right there. As we work lap number 11, Justin Brooks, fastest lap of the race that last time by a couple tenths quicker than everybody else. Starting to open up that gap. As Zach Murphy tries to stay close in the 29 machine. Look at Brandon Elvis in the 3rd spot in 54. And work down the back straightaway. Back behind. Brandon Kelly in the 11th spot right now. Adam Fulford behind him. He's up 4 spots from his 16th place starting position. As they work down the back straightaway, Brooks has a couple car length advantage over Zach Murphy in the 29. Murphy's got a couple car lengths too. Brandon Elvis in the 54, who's got Caleb Thompson and Brian Grable right to his back bumper. Field pretty close as of right now. We work around to lap number 15. Look a little bit further back, James Pileski, who's running a unique paint scheme here tonight, the Turkey Mobile right there. As, the caution flag is out. Big time trouble in turns 1 and 2. Nathan Bryant, Caden Binkley around. Clint Walker up on his roof, not sure what happened. Into turns 1 and 2. Walker across the racetrack right there. And nothing they could do. There was contact originally with Russo and Walker. Not sure what exactly happened there. We'll go back and try and see one more time from Russo's perspective in the 21. I think the 02 machine came down the racetrack across the 21's nose. Russo was trying to hold him tight right there. And around went Walker. Unfortunate. Walker going to be in the pits after that one. A couple guys coming down pit road to get some damage repaired. Jeremiah Woods Jr. in the 222 machine. Brian Voss down pit road in the 55. He started 3rd in this one. But under caution for a 3rd time here this evening. Brooks, your race leader, continuing to show the way. Driver's still on pit road. Caden Binkley able to get out of the pits. Only one lap down in the 98. Woods down pit road. He is out of the pits now, making his way back to the racetrack. Tough break for Nathan Bryant in the 49. I think he is going to be out of this one. As the field doubles up behind the iRacing.com pace car, the lights are off. We are going to send this field back. Green flag racing once again. It'll be a double file restart this time. And it is in the hands of Justin Brooks and Zach Murphy. Pace car is off through the restart zone. They go. Brooks nice and early that time through the gas. As they work their way down into turns 1 and 2. Look at Caleb Thompson trying to make a bid for that second spot down the backstretch. Look at Thompson, a big run on the top side. Ooh, trouble in turns 3 and 4 right there. Thompson got out of the gas a little bit earlier than Pileski expected. Pileski got in the back bumper. Luckily, nobody was spun around. More contact there between the two. Everybody fighting for every inch they can get here. Just look at that. Contact into turns 3 and 4 once again. Thompson a little bit hesitant to drive that car into the corner on the outside lane. More contact up off the corner. Pileski and Thompson really fighting for that 4th spot right now. Pileski down on the bottom side trying to make the bottom work. Not the preferred lane when you're side by side. But I think he's going to have the advantage out of turns 3 and 4 that time. Brian Grable behind those guys thinking, where do I go? They won't decide which one's going to go. As up front, Zach Murphy on the back bumper of Justin Brooks for the race lead. As we work around right here to lap 24, nearly a third of the way into this one. Elvis hanging on to the 3rd spot. James Pileski is able to get around Caleb Thompson for the 4th position. Brian Grable trying to sneak by as well. A little bit back behind him, Jesse Binkley and Brian Johnson are battling for the 8th spot. Binkley down low in the 25. Ooh, Fulford loose off of 2 that time. Going to open up the door for Bryn and Kelly. And the caution flag is out. Carter Russo around in turns 3 and 4. Trouble once again for the 21 machine. As we'll see what happened down the backstretch. We saw Fulford get loose and down into turns 3 and 4. Oh, Creech into the back bumper of Russo. And around went Russo. Creech into the back bumper of Russo right there. We'll get one more look at it from the back of the 21. Yeah, this drove in there. I think he might have misjudged that gap a little bit. And Russo down pit road. Maybe potentially going to face losing a lap here after that contact. Out of the pits, though. I think he's going to stay on the lead lap. So Brooks, still your race leader. Zach Murphy has not let him get too far out, though, in the 29 machine. Murphy is trying to keep that car as close as he can. As Elvis currently sitting in the 3rd spot. A couple of drivers coming back down pit road. Brian Voss in the 55 getting some more damage repaired. He's in the 18th spot right now. Still on the lead lap. We're still pretty early in this race. Shy of halfway at this point. But Justin Brooks continuing to show the way. And after a certain point, he's going to clinch the most laps led. That is halfway. So at that point, he gets 3 extra bonus points in his pocket. Currently leading points coming into this evening after his win last week. Actually scored the most points possible, and if he wins flag to flag here tonight, he is going to do the same thing. So the lights are off on the iRacing.com pace car. It's going to be Justin Brooks and Zach Murphy leading the field down into turns 1 and 2. Brandon Elvis and James Pileski in row number 2. Through the restart zone, once again, green flag is out. We're back underway. There was trouble out behind on the restart initially. I think everybody gets away okay, but there is a big separation to the back of the pack. There was trouble back behind. Not sure what happened, but James Pileski is able to sneak into the second spot. Here comes Zach Murphy fighting back on the bottom side, not able to do anything. Brandon Elvis in the 54, also right there trying to take advantage. But James Pileski able to sneak into the second spot. Murphy's right there in the 29, though. Look back behind, Jesse Bankley underneath Easton Swain for the 9th spot. Caleb Thompson and Brian Johnson battling in front of him. Ooh, trouble, contact right there. Johnson in the 38 machine in the wall. Couple cars 3 wide down on the bottom side. Easton Swain underneath Brian Johnson. We're 3 wide on the exit of 4. Swain and Johnson made contact. Bankley and Johnson made contact. And that sent Johnson up into the wall. I think everybody's going to make it out all right. But a big moment there on lap 33. We are 35 laps in. Justin Brooks continuing to show the way. James Pileski in the 93 a little bit quicker that last time by. We'll see if he can put some pressure on that 33 machine. As we continue to laps away, 18-second laps. Laps are going to go pretty quickly here at New Smyrna. Curtis Russo, your modified winner last night, hasn't had the best start to this race, currently running in the 14th spot. He's got a lot of damage on the side of that race car. Sure is going to affect the handling a little bit as he battles with Cortland Herman for the 14th spot. As we look back up front, James Pileski in the 2nd spot, trying to track down Justin Brooks, your race leader. As we are past the halfway point, Justin Brooks has clinched the most laps led. So that is 3 more bonus points to him at the end of this one. But Brooks continuing to show the way. Pileski's been a little bit quicker these past couple laps. He's starting to put together some runs, and the draft might be helping that a little bit as well. But Pileski's right there, a couple car lengths shy. And it's going to be pretty close down to the wire here. 35 laps to go. Your front 5 have broken away. Justin Coleman in the 6th spot is about half a second back in the 14 machine. But Brooks continuing to show the way. Pileski in the 2nd spot. Zach Murphy in the 29 machine. Riding in the 3rd spot. He started 2nd in this one. Pileski was able to get by in that last restart. But these cars are just so close to one another as far as speed goes. Not much room to make a pass. You just gotta not make a mistake. For some reason, some kind of connection issue on iRacing. Not sure what exactly happened. There we go. We're back. My iRacing must have blinked out or something. Not sure what exactly happened. Still not back. As I am not sure what happened, folks. I do apologize. We'll be right back in just one moment. Alrighty, folks, we are back here on the WD Broadcasting Network. Not sure what exactly just happened there. For some reason or other, my iRacing disconnected. But we are back under caution. There was a caution while I was away. I do apologize. We do not have replay footage of that incident. So I apologize about missing that, but we are back and ready to cover the final 25 laps. Brian Voss down pit road in the 55 machine. As the field comes back to, I believe, the 1-to-go signal right here. Yeah, not sure what exactly happened on that previous incident. With the field ready to go back, green flag racing. I think everything is back and we are good. 5 cautions so far, 23 laps to go. When we get back to the line, it's Justin Brooks, James Pileski through the restart zone. Good start there from Justin Brooks. Look at Brandon Elvis in the 54 machine trying to take advantage of that 4th place starting spot. Into turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway they go, holding each other tight. Ooh, contact, more contact. Into turn 3, Elvis way up the racetrack. Pileski into turns 3 and 4. Not sure what exactly happened. I think they might have been hooked together. But Pileski going to inherit the 2nd spot. Zach Murphy in the 3rd spot. Elvis back to the 7th position. We've got 21 laps to go. Into turns 1 and 2, I think everything has sorted itself out up front. Justin Brooks trying to pull away in the 33 machine. He's got 20 laps to go at the line. Ooh, trouble out back. Not sure who that was. Cortland Herman in the 70 machine around on the front stretch. Dalton Creech also around on the front straightaway. No caution flag, though, from iRacing. We're going to keep it green. They get it back going. We've got 19 to go. Everybody in the right direction, I believe. Jesse Binkley battling with Brandon Elvis. Elvis trying to move back forward after that contact with James Pileski. Elvis able to get around Jesse Binkley. Meanwhile, battle up front for the 2nd position. Zach Murphy trying to find his way back around James Pileski. Pileski shot out of a cannon on that outside lane. Murphy is trying to take that position back. Down into turns 1 and 2. 17 to go for Justin Brooks. He's got a 0.7 of a second advantage when they get back across the line. Pileski still hanging on to the 2nd spot. Brian Gravel has reeled in the 29 of Zach Murphy. A little bit of a train behind the 29 car right there. Coleman in the 14, Brandon Elvis in the 54. We've got 15 to go. Oh, trouble back behind. Adam Fulford in the 71 machine around on the top side of turns 3 and 4. We'll see what exactly happened. Adam Fulford was battling with Carter Russo, Easton Swain. Here's a look. Bumper to the back of the 71 car right there. Around went Adam Fulford. We'll get it one more time. Look right there. Yeah, you see the contact to the bumper, and Fulford goes around. Ryan Voss involved again. He's had a tough run in that 55 machine. Unfortunate. A beautiful new wrap from Coleman Design. a tough break for Brian Voss. I believe he is still on the lead lap, so gonna get a finish, but obviously not the finish that he wanted after last week's race. Ended up in the 4th spot after qualifying points factored in. He sat 3rd in the point standings as he brings the 55 down pit road. But up front it is Justin Brooks continuing to show the way. James Pileski in the 2nd spot. Zach Murphy going to roll off 3rd. Brian Gravel going to be in that money position. We've seen it a couple times here tonight. That 4th place spot on the restarts is the place to be. You get to be right behind Justin Brooks, who's likely going to choose that outside lane once again. The field comes around. They've got the 2 to go signal right there. We're going to get the 1 to go signal this time by Justin Brooks. Going to try and cap this one off. They'll get the 10 to go signal right here. And we'll come back green with 9 laps to go. It's been an eventful one. We even got disconnected from the race at one point. But hopefully we can bring it home right here. Justin Brooks actually chose the bottom side that time. Gonna put James Pileski up top in the 93. We'll see what kind of start Pileski can get. But if you're Justin Brooks, you gotta make sure that 93 machine is not to your outside door when you enter turns 1 and 2, because it can come back to haunt you. The outside lane tends to be a little bit better as they work through the restart zone. Good start there from the 33 of Justin Brooks. He's going to have a couple car lengths into turns 1 and 2 as here comes Zach Murphy to the bottom side of James Pileski, but Pileski's going to hold strong up top, and Murphy gets tagged. Murphy goes around on the back straightaway. Zach Murphy in the 29 machine goes around, and the caution flag is going to fly. Tough break for Zach Murphy in the 29. Not sure what exactly happened, but Murphy went around on the back straightaway. I think he tried to get up in line, and he just was not clear. I think he was trying to get up in line. We'll try and get it one more time. Rewind that a little bit. Just the slightest bit not clear. And around went the 29 machine. Brandon Kelly in the 9 also went around. Not sure what happened to him. As we watch what happened to the 9, you see Murphy spinning right there. Herman in the 70 machine into the back bumper of the 9 of Brandon Kelly. And around Kelly went. As we have a 7th caution flag. 6 laps to go here at the new Smyrna Speedway. The field going to get the 1 to go signal this time. We'll send him back green with 4 laps to go. Justin Brooks, James Pileski. I think we're going to line him up single file. Brian Gravel going to be in the 3rd spot. Justin Coleman up to 4th in the 14 machine. But Brooks going to have control of this one. James Pileski in the 93. Into the restart zone. Tries to get a good start right there. But Brooks is going to have a car length advantage down into turns 1 and 2. Pileski couple car lengths ahead of Brian Gravel down into turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway they go. Everybody still single file. Nobody able to get a good enough run right there. Come back around. 3 laps to go for Justin Brooks. Brooks trying to pick up his second victory here and leave the pack competition. His first one coming last week. Carter Russo took a peek to the inside of Brian Johnson right there. But through turns 3 and 4, the popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 laps to go for Justin Brooks. Brooks just set the fastest lap of the race, too. He is definitely out front and in charge. Coleman up into the wall in the 14 machine. Here comes Brandon Elvis to the bottom side. Ooh, Justin Coleman way up the racetrack. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go. One final time for Justin Brooks down into turns 1 and 2. Justin Coleman, though, big time trouble all the way back to the 8th spot. More trouble out of turns 1 and 2 right there. That 14 machine is having a fit, and around he goes, but up and out of turns 3 and 4, Justin Brooks is going to win his second race in the Leave the Pack Late Model Series at New Smyrna. Brooks wins for the second week in a row, and there is a rule here in Leave the Pack that if you win 2 weeks in a row in the same division, you will start your next race from the rear. So if Justin Brooks races next week at IRP, he will start from the rear. But Justin Brooks picks up the feature win here at the New Smyrna Speedway. We'll take a look at that last lap one more time and see what happened to Justin Coleman. I think the tires might have just been expired, or the tires might have just expired on the 14 machine. And around he went, but Justin Brooks going to be your winner here tonight. We'll watch that final lap one more time. See what happened to Justin Coleman in the 14 machine. We saw the trouble the lap before when Brandon Elvis got around, and it looks like out of turns 1 and 2, loose right there. And then Brian Johnson in the 38 machine might have just gotten in the back bumper and around went the 14, trying to hang on to that race car. Tough way to end his race. Jeremiah Woods Jr. sneaks into the top 10 from the 22nd place starting position. But Justin Brooks walks away as the winner. We're going to take a quick step away here, folks, at the New Smyrna Speedway. We'll be back in just a couple of moments and grab a word from our top 3 finishers here tonight at the New Smyrna Speedway. I'm your host, Winston Deal. We'll be right back in just one moment. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WD Broadcasting Network. Getting ready to wrap things up here from the New Smyrna Speedway. Going to get our results up on screen and grab a word from our top 3 finishers. Starting with our 3rd place finisher, Brian Gravel. Brian Gravel, up in the broadcast booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, well, started in the 7th place starting position here tonight. Worked your way up. You battled with Brandon Elvis and Justin Coleman there throughout the event, and it ended up in the 3rd place spot here tonight. How do you feel after 75 laps at New Smyrna?
I think I need a new pair of pants first of all, because that was pretty sketchy. About wrecked it, but I felt pretty good. The car felt good. There towards the end, I was getting loose in. Fixed that issue. Car drove great. You know, just kind of try to keep my nose clean and just keep going. And pretty happy my top 3 position coming from 7th tonight. And these cars are really hard to pass in, so it felt pretty good.
Yeah, we saw that it was very tough here to pass at the new Smyrna Speedway. Always is at the new Smyrna Speedway, and then when you add the late model stocks, which are notoriously hard to pass, it just adds a combo for being tough to pass, and we saw that play out here tonight. You mentioned that big moment down the back straightaway, contact with Zach Murphy. Unfortunate. Luckily, you were able to get that 22 machine pointed back in the right direction. A couple guys gave grace to you, lifted out of the throttle, let you save that race car, and you were able to keep that machine in the 3rd place spot. Who do you have to thank for a 3rd place run at New Smyrna?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for putting this all on. Thank you. Hard work doesn't go unnoticed. I'd like to thank Champs Auto Care, Oliver Motorsports, Napa, RaceEPI.com, and Scrub Out with Cancer. And appreciate Coleman and Elvis giving me some grace there.
Yeah, definitely got to shout out those two that gave you a little bit of grace, but nonetheless, great 3rd place run for you here, Brian. Next week in the late model stocks, we go to IRP, one of my favorite tracks, one of the ones I have circled as probably going to be a great race. How you feeling going into there with a podium finish and some momentum?
Feeling pretty good considering the first week I had a monkey on my back. I just couldn't stay out of wrecks and just was a bad week last week. So going into RP, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I've got some momentum going now, and like you, IRP is one of my favorite tracks. I love how you can run the top groove, but you can also run the middle. And if you know how to do it, you can also run the bottom. It produces a lot of great racing with the right amount of people and the right type of people. So I'm really excited to see what happens.
Alrighty, well, congratulations to you, Brian, on a 3rd place run here tonight, and we wish you luck at IRP next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, folks, that was Brian Gravel, driver of the number 22 machine. Now to grab a word from our 2nd place finisher up into the broadcast booth. James Pileski, get a copy.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty good. That was a pretty exciting race. You and Brandon Elvis had a little bit of a moment there on the back straightaway. Luckily, you were able to get the better end of it. Ended up in the 2nd place spot here tonight. Tell me about your race.
Well, you know, I'm not great at qualifying, but I pulled out a lap a lot faster than I thought I was gonna. So, in the beginning, you know, I was just trying to patiently work my way up near the front and kind of let the cautions fall where I was in a good spot for restarts and whatnot. And luckily, it all kind of worked my way, and you know, nobody killed me this week. I finished the race. You know, I don't think I have any incidents even. The car is clean. The Turkey Mobile finished P2. Pretty happy with that. But yeah, with Elvis, I'm not really sure. Like, he said that he got hooked on to me, and I'm like, he normally races me clean, so I was kind of like, I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like, right, like going down the backstretch there. I'm like, dude, I'm almost to the yellow. I can't go any farther. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think it was just a weird. I think R2 net codes just weren't working tonight. Like in practice too, we had some weird stuff too. So luckily, you know, it didn't kill me, and I don't think it killed him either. So
Yeah. Luckily, it was you guys were able to keep it pointed in the right direction. He lost a couple positions, but ultimately, I think ended up inside the top 5, couple positions behind you. So a good run for the 93 machine here tonight. You were keeping pace with Justin Brooks as well. Once you got that 2nd position from Zach Murphy, looked like you shot out of a cannon on that restart. But yeah, a good run for the 93. Who do you have to thank for a run like that? And like you said, able to finally get the monkey off your back and finish here at New Smyrna.
well, I want to thank you, Winston, for putting this together and let me race it. And then my normal people, I got to thank the Posse, Epic Media, One Life, Loco Toco Designs, and you know, hopefully we can keep this good luck thing going till tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night we run street stocks and super late models. Super late models, you had an interesting run last week. Didn't get the best finish to show for it. Definitely had some speed in the 93. What do you think you can do tomorrow night, given your run here in the late models at New Smyrna?
Well, I mean, I think we're gonna go back to the street stocks too. I had speed in the street stocks too. Things just did not work out for me. Last week was a bad week. Every race I ran. But no, I feel like I should be pretty solid. I mean, you know, obviously Mark's gonna be tough to beat. He always is. I mean, Carter's fast and super lates. A lot of those guys are fast. So realistically, if I can end the night with the top 5 in both, I'll be happy.
Yeah, top 5 finish would be great. Obviously, like you said, did not have the runs last week. You were running inside the top 5 at many points in the race last week. Ended up in the 16th place spot at the end of it, though. So hopefully you can get some better luck there. Obviously, the luck was on your side here tonight. Hopefully it follows you into tomorrow. But nonetheless, James, congratulations to you on a second place run here at New Smyrna.
Thank you, buddy. I mean, realistically, anytime finishing second to Justin is basically a win because he's on a class of his own.
Yes, sir. He definitely had a little bit something or a little bit more than the rest of the field here tonight. But you were the best of the rest. Congratulations, James Pileski.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, that was James Pileski. And not sure where Justin Brooks is, if he is in Discord or not. He might have hopped off. I know he was in a hurry to jump around a couple different places, but we'll see if we can't find Justin Brooks before the end of this one. But nonetheless, we'll run through our finishing order. Obviously, Justin Brooks, your winner in the 33 machine. James Pileski ended up in the second spot in the 93. Brian Gravel comes home third in the 22. Brandon Elvis fourth in the 54. Jesse Binkley with a top 5 finish in the 25 machine. Caleb Thompson comes home 6th. Danny Cochran in the 02 comes home 7th. Carter Russo in the 8th spot in the 21. Brian Johnson 9th in the 38. Jeremiah Woods Jr. from the 22nd spot on the grid ends up 10th in the triple twos. Chris Smith in the 80 ends up 11th. Dalton Creech in the 36 ends up in the 12th spot. Adam Fulford 13th in the 71. Easton Swain in the 33 finishes 14th. Brian Voss, after a tough run, involved in a couple incidents here tonight. Brian Voss ends up in the 15th spot. Zach Murphy, who is running in that second spot, third spot late in the going, involved in that incident down the back straightaway with Brian Gravel, ends up in the 16th spot. Justin Coleman had that last lap trouble. He ends up 17th. Brandon Kelly 18th in the 9. Caden Binkley in the 98 ends up 19th. Cortland Herman 20th. Clint Walker 21st. And rounding out your field, many laps down in the 49, is Nathan Bryant. So I believe that is going to do it. I don't see Justin Brooks anywhere in the Discord. Unfortunately, not going to hear from our winner here tonight, but we heard from him last week after his win, and we heard from him earlier on in the event. But congratulations to Justin Brooks and his team and all of his buddies on the victory here tonight. I think that's going to do it for us here at New Smyrna. I'd like to thank everybody for taking time out of their Tuesday night to watch, and I think that's going to wrap it up for us. I'm your host, Winston Deal, signing it off from New Smyrna. We'll see you guys back tomorrow night for the Street Stocks and the Super Late Models.